Welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be addressing the rust on our rear arches, and we're going to be treating this today. So I've come round to the inside, and as I've said in the first video on this, people who don't know what they're doing just do stupid things. Self-tappers right through the floor, and I've just looked underneath, it's for the heat shield. A cut up towel. I've got no explanation. Strange. So I've come round to here, and I can't actually see our rear arch. So it's going to have to be a gamble and spray some treatment through that hole there and that hole here. But I've also noticed a little bit more rust in here, and I could go ahead and leave it, but it wouldn't be fair to sell it to someone knowing it's likely to get a hole in. The same again on the near side. I say it's a little bit worse because it's coming in on the beef floor as well. It's not gone through, but it's likely to. Got big flakes of rust, not just surface. I don't bloody believe this. Got quite a lot of rust in here. Just needs to rub down and sealing. Look at the state of that. It must be made out of paper. Don't believe that. I should have just left it well alone. There's that one. There's that one. And there's that one. I've got to take that all the way to there. There's absolutely nothing left. What's happened is it's got in between the two skins, because that's where the reinforcement is for the rear toe and eye, and it's absolutely blown it from the inside out. So while I was doing all of this, I thought I'd go ahead and investigate, because it's quite badly rusted, and I've gone ahead and got these all chopped out and prepped. So we've got one there. That'll be nice and easy, that one. So will that one. Nice flat plate straight in. That one should be alright as well. And that rust has unfortunately gone through, which has made me investigate, and I really wish I hadn't. So we've got rear bumper off, wheel arch liners out, and this side is actually fine. I can't go through there. I've stabbed that with the screwy and it won't go through. So this just needs a little tidy up. Coming onto the rear valance, got a little bit there, that'll be rubbed down, treated and painted. Yeah, I'll fill that. Shouldn't really, but if I treat it, it should be fine. Same again here, treat that, paint it. All these patches will be treated and painted. And that bit's gonna need welding. Same again, I'll treat and fill and paint that. And if you watch the XR2i videos, 30 years ago they're still leaving seams open when they come out the factory. You would have thought by now they'd have learned from their mistakes, but obviously not, because this has gone quite bad. So I'm not happy about that. All the other stuff I was a bit like, yeah, okay, it's a little bit, fix it, couple of hours, but I'm not impressed about this. It's not going to cost me anything to do because I've already got all the materials, but it's just going to be a pain and a day, maybe 2-day setback to do all the rust. So I've not been filming much, we've just had a quick spate of rain, but that looks quite well. So treated it, sanded it down, treated it again, filled it, sanded it, and etch primed it all. So that's all etch primed in there. Obviously it's treated there as well. That's still solid. That's going to need welding. And I've seam sealed it all as well, so it's not going to get wet from the inside or the outside now. And in the booth floor, I've got all the panels made. Just need to drill the holes for the spot welds. There's that one. I'll have to weld half of it, tap it in, weld it. Now I've treated the area I can see. Let's go ahead and treat the area we can't see. We're going to be using this hole, and we're going to be using that hole. So what I've just done on the other side, I'm going to do on this side. So a piece of cardboard, cut down to act like a funnel. We can go ahead, stick that in our hole. I'm going to go ahead and use the rust remedy first. Tip that in there. And tip it into our cavity. And I'll do the same on this one. So the treatment I've put in there has filled the cavity here and come out here. And the treatment I've just put in there, I'd say the hole's probably about here. So I'm hoping it's gone down here, ran that way, and it has obviously run this way as well. So that's where the rust has got in. And it's dripping out, so that's a good sign. And that's what I wanted to do, treat that from the inside. And I've just done the same with some red oxide mixed with a bit of thinners. We are now ready for paint. Primed all the bare metal. Keyed everything at 400. Can't even see that repair. That one's not too bad. I'll spray the bit of Valance as well. That's about as much as I need to mask off, really. Go ahead and sort this bit out as well. While I'm mixing my paint, this is the compressor here. Every time I spray, I like to do this. Go ahead and undo our drain. It's just filled up, so we'll empty the whole tank of air. I'll let that do its thing while I mix paint. Workspace at the minute's a bit cluttered because I'm in the middle of multiple things. So with the base coat, I've got half a litre of Ford Performance Blue, and I've got 5 litres of thinners because I'll use that for other things. So, base coat. These cups are very, very handy. We're going to be mixing base coat 1 to 1 So half colour, half thinners. So in the 1:1 section you've got the option for 100ml or 200ml. So we're going to be going for, we'll go for 200ml. So we'll fill the colour up to A and we'll fill it up with thinners up to B. Go ahead, give your paint a good shake. I've already shook it, but one last time for good measure. Lovely colour. Now we've got the paint up to the A line, we can go ahead and put our thinners in and we'll take that up to the B line. Give it a tad more. Nice and thick. Second tank gone. Just used up our 400ml. I think that'll do for the boots. Managed to spray inside the cavity in the rear valance slash slam panel. So this paint I'm mixing now is for the exterior. I'm only going to do half as much. Same ratio, 1:1. Just half the amount of both. I forgot to take you with me that time. near enough got a whole coat on the rear valance. I'm going to have a little bit left over, and that's going to go inside the chassis legs. Now I'm going to be mixing the lacquer. You want to give your base coat no more than half an hour. If you give it too long, it'll start bubbling in the future and it won't get proper adhesion. So about 20 minutes. The boots had 20 minutes because I've just sprayed the valance. So we're going to add 2 to 1. We're going to go ahead do another big load. Take that up to 8. So when you're spraying base coat, you want to get an even coverage, and then you want to get it to the point where it's glossy without getting any tiger strokes in it and any orange peel. But lacquer is a lot more harder to spray. Now we've got our hardener, or activator, whatever you want to call it. We're going to fill that up to the B line. And then we're going to add our thinner, but first, let's actually give that a stir with the blue screwy. It doesn't really matter, it's the same colour. Normally you'd add about 10% thinners. I think I'm actually going to go for a little bit more today. No, still too thick. And that's the last of me 2K thinner. We'll go for 20% thinners instead of 10 today. That's better. That'll do us. With base coat you can get away spraying it willy-nilly, but this stuff, if you put it on too much, that's it, split second and there's a big run in it. So we're going to get this loaded up, leave the gun set up as it is, and I'm going to go and spray. And end up filming because we had a few spurts of rain, and in the end the paint job took priority. So I've just cleaned the gun. Let's go ahead and take a look at the paint job. It's got good coverage in there. I've hit the paint line on that press. There's a dandelion stuck to it. It's come out very nice. It's got good paint coverage in there as well. Look at that. No zebra stripes, no runs. Perfect coverage, top to bottom, left to right. Done our little bit of rust. I would say that that's perfect. I've done my best and it's come out amazing. There's no roughness to the paint either. A little bit of shame about that ugly paint line, but I weren't taking the back seats out. And I weren't painting around them brackets. That's miles better compared to the factory finish. Look at the sheen. Now these and Mercedes have more orange peel on when they come out the factory than that does there. And I've sprayed it outside my house. No beef, no nothing. Lovely. Just getting ready to put the bumper on. Got our crash bar back on. Give that a fresh coat of ammonite. The studs, I've given them a wax oil. Same again here. Wax oiled all that. The rivets were just starting to get a bit rusty. Same again there. And the mountain bracket for the bumper. Riv knotted that, bolted it on, and I've also riv knotted there so I can screw the bumper on and off. And the boot, it's had overnight to set now, so I can do what I want with it. It's like glass. So I can now start putting the insides back in. Just skipped along. I've got it all reassembled. I've got engine bay dress up screws on the bumper. There's the mount tune mat. And underneath that, I've been scrappy and I bought an original Ford boot mat. So we've got 2 layers of protection there now. Up against our edge. It's very nice. Got engine bay dress up screws there. So now, when someone lifts the carpet, this is what they're greeted with. Got the spare in there, got the jack set up properly so it's not rattling. But if someone was to just go in there like that, it looks very well presented. I'm not trying to hide anything, but at least now it all looks the part. And I know that it's not going to rust through a month after me selling it to someone. That hasn't got any worse. So that we know that's protected now on the inside. So I'd like to thank you all for watching. If you liked the video, go ahead and leave a like. Don't forget to comment and make sure to subscribe so I can catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching.